Luke Jackson.
Oh yeah, you'd be.
Tell me about this because I did see the headline. I don't know how excited I should be. Should I be excited? Please tell me I should be excited.
I think you can be. Like if would you take Jackson over Kozzy?
I would prefer them both.
Yeah, but like
at
this rate, you're going to get neither. So
if Pickett has to go, and if we can do a straight swap for Jackson, I think that's.
I reckon you're giving up a little bit more than Pickett to get him though.
I reckon Pickett would be.
I reckon Pickett's more valuable.
No,
than Jackson.
I think no.
I'd rather keep Pickett than have Jackson.
So who's rucking once Max retires?
I don't know, Matt Jefferson.
Tom Campbell.
Tom Campbell.
You forgot Tom Campbell.
You just get the tallest guy under 24. And
Tom Campbell's going to play till he's 40.
Yeah. No. So
Campbell.
I would be giving up. I'd be giving up more to get Jackson than I would be getting to get Kozzy. Like a small forward, like a really good small forward. That level's hard to get, but a ruckman that can play forward.
It's just
because he's a midfielder that plays forward.
Yeah, it's just who comes to the party first. So Fremantle, which I think have already shown their hands in saying they want Pickett.
Yeah.
Whereas Jackson's like, could be. So Melbourne,
they're both contracted
sit back,
as well.
wait till they go, can we actually make this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then you might have the whip hand in that negotiation.
Yeah. Circling back to those who actually don't know the situation. So there's a report, over the weekend, literally actually as they were playing the Dockers and Demons.
Yeah.
I think it was Mitch Cleary?
Yeah.
Yeah. So supposedly it's not, like he's happy at Fremantle. And, he's from WA and that's why he moved
Contracted
from Melbourne. And he's got a deal until, 2029 or something. Yeah. But supposedly his head could be turned, I think it was the term, by Melbourne clubs and namely Melbourne. There might be a few others involved. But, I think it was his partner's his partner
Vic, I think.
Works in Melbourne. I don't know if she's from there, but, that's obviously something that they would both have to weigh up and what he would have to weigh up. So if there's a chance that he moves back, you'd have to think the Demons are in the front seat, just given the capital that they've got. You don't have a first round pick either, so you'd have to be giving up Kozzy. And then on top of that, relationships probably help. He's won a flag there. The one I would like to see would be Essendon just throwing everything at him. They've got 2 first rounders this year. I know, you're going to hate that because I didn't say Melbourne.
Yeah, and the fact is Essendon.
That too, but 2 first rounders this year. They can throw in a third if they needed to somehow, really jump you guys. And if Jackson was kind of just open to getting back, if a deal couldn't be done with Melbourne, and they would love a forward ruck, especially with how they use Draper, with how they use Nick Bryan, and with both of those guys uncontracted and Draper, potentially having interest from elsewhere, it would make a lot of sense for Essendon to put their hand up.
Well, I think Saints obviously just put themselves into the mix.
Saints will take anybody.
I feel like Saints are kind of the north from 2014, 15 years where they have put their hand up for any superstar player.
Yeah.
Obviously Kelly and Martin's plea there, and they couldn't get them. And I feel like Saints are the same with Callaghan, obviously passing Brayshaw.
Yeah,
but if Jackson's head can be turned, you'd think Saints, and we're also going after DeConing as well, from our understanding.
Jackson Marshall combo would be.
I think that's
pretty fun
because I remember when Paddy Ryder kind of gone back to yesteryear, they kind of worked in tandem. I think
that's how he had his breakout, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of a good mix.
Handed it over
because you have a genuine athletic ruckman, and then Marshall's kind of that grinder who gets around the ground quite well. So you'd think again, if Jackson does turn his head, you have to say the Saints are in the mix.
A lot of ifs and buts.
Yeah, given their war chest and ability to kind of facilitate a deal.
Yeah. Do you have a price on Jackson?
A price on him? I think he'll definitely be worth a few because of his contract. I think that 2029 deal, that's going to be hard to get out of. Someone's going to have to play a big hand like the Saints with, their war chest really of money and salary cap space. And then, of course, Melbourne can offer up Kozzy Pickett. And I think if something was to get done, I feel like Melbourne would be leading just because they have, a player, like a ready-made player to go.
Yeah.
Fremantle are contending. They want something to keep them contending. I'm not sure if they're looking for draft picks right now with the position they're in. So I think that Kozzy Pickett could be the bait if he's willing to go. He sounds like he's willing to go home. It's whether the deal can get done.
Okay. I guess it does come down to where Jackson wants to go. If he wants to go to Melbourne, it should be pretty straightforward. And then if he wants to go elsewhere, Freo would have to get what they can get for Jackson and then pass it on to get Kozzy.
So do you think Jackson is worth, let's say, 2 first rounders?
At least.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because the other thing is, for Freo, if they get Kozzy in for Jackson, they could still have the capital to get like a Chad Warner. So there is that benefit as well that they have to figure. And they've got Sean Darcy if he's fit.
That's what
they could be ticking a lot of boxes, even though they're losing what could be a generational talent. So
Brad Green has come out, and I love this. He said that Kozzy Pickett is worth 3 first rounders. So
Oh,
If my
yeah.
trade math is correct, that means we could do Kozzy
No,
for Jackson.
This is going to be
Plus.
so wrong.
plus another first rounder.
No.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, no, but I'm not
Who
agreeing.
is
I'm not
the
agreeing with
Fremantle
Brad.
list manager?
I'm not agreeing with Brad Green. Like, that's
Why
the
not?
whole point. It's like if no, what are you, Jackson or Kozzy? Who are you taking?
If I had to pick,
Like if it's a straight
right
swap,
now.
who has to give up more?
I think Melbourne would probably have to give up more.
Yeah, they're the same age, same draft.
I have to say,
One's a ruckman who's been doing it, like didn't need time to develop his craft that much,
Yeah.
and he's got a big ceiling.
Also gets suspended less.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jackson's playing the first 3 games this year. All right,
All right, cool. All right,
into the fun stuff.
Watch out for that one, Fremantle list manager.